Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Success, the Success Carter. And if this is my first time on your screen, please don't make it your last. Like and subscribe to me. It helps me a lot. I could literally kneel down and beg you, but I am wearing couture. I'm kidding. But if it's not, welcome back, OG. So today we're on to another episode of The Other Looks. We're not onto another episode of The Other Looks because if this were The Other Looks, then I would have done a best and a worst dress video as to the iHeartRadio Music Award. But guess what? The looks I saw yesterday were very, very diabolical and tacky. And the two questions that kept popping up in my head when I was looking at the red carpet was, where is the glamour? Is the glamour in the room with us? And the second question was, who the hell are these people? I just wasn't familiar with any of their works. I just kept on looking like, it's just the lack of stars for me. Well, here we go. So today we're doing a straight up roast. I saw these diabolical looks and guess what? You are going to see them with me. Now, the rule of this review is quite simple. I will be judging the look on a scale of 1 to 10, from 6 to 10 being a hot, and from 5 to 1 being a choppity chop chop. I'm not sure if there will be any hots in this video, but let's just wait and see. So without further ado, I do not want to waste your time. Let's get right into the video. First up on our list, I'm starting out strong. We have the beautiful Gracie Abrams. And for the iHeartRadio Music Award, she had on this gray-toned, greeny-toned, maxi dress. And this one was by Kaite. And honestly, this dress in itself had all the potential to be a really great dress. Like, I really know what they were going for in terms of like the structure of the dress, but I just needed a bit more structure in the dress because just the fabric that was used in the making of this dress just seemed so drabby and droopy. So I wasn't really able to get into the essence of the beauty of the dress. It just feels like sackcloth, almost like the dress was weighing her down. It doesn't seem like, she is wearing the dress. The dress is wearing her, and that is always just going to be a no-no for me. Now, I did like the accessorizing with the gloves, the rings, and I also really liked the hair. But as for the dress in on itself, I just felt like the fabrication was one thing that threw me off. Wasn't really screaming the most elegant or glamour. Just the structure of the dress, it just seemed a bit more Debbie Downer, if you know what I mean. And I just did not love that. So yeah, this look by Gracie definitely has to be a chop for me. And I will be rating this look. Let's give it a 5 over 10. Next up on our list, we have the super handsome Benson Boone. And for the iHeartRadio Music Award, he had on this black lacy see-through shirt and a pair of white pants. And honestly, the first thing I could really think about when I saw this look on the red carpet on him was just how incomplete this look just felt. I just felt like it just needed something more to really bring this look to life because just the putting on of this black lacy shirt wasn't really reading as complete red carpet look to me. I mean, give me a jacket, give me something, give me anything to really bring this look and push it to the edge for me. But unfortunately, I just did not get that from Benson, and this just felt a bit lackluster to me. The other thing I really want to nitpick about this look, because that was driving me crazy, was just how there was a difference in shade between the white that we see on the collar and the white of the pants. I know this is a subtle detail, but just looking at it up close, it just seems like the pants were an afterthought, and that just wasn't really giving what needed to be gave. Honestly, this would have been a fab look if he had just thrown on like a white blazer top. It would have been mwah to me, but this is just reading as very incomplete. So this look by Benson Boone has to be a chop for me, and I will be rating this look. Let's give it a 5 over 10. Next up on our list, we have the rapstress diva herself, Sexxy Red. And for the iHeartRadio Music Award, she had on this animal printed bra, a pair of denim bum shorts, and an animal printed jacket with like pink and red inner lining. And this to me was just chaos at its finest. This to me was a hot, boo-boo, blithering mess on the red carpet. And the question is, why? Why would you choose to show up to a red carpet looking like this? This is just a fashion crime, if I'm being honest. I mean, a bra and some booty shots is just not really going to read the most glamorous or expensive looking on a red carpet. And that coat has to be one of the most ugly things I've seen in my lifetime, because why would you choose to line this animal printed coat with that red and pink inner lining? It just seemed a bit too confusing for me. It seems very amateur tailoring, almost like I don't know what is going to work, so I'm just going to throw on everything to see what sticks. It just was pure chaos to me, and I'm just like, hell to the no. I also don't really love the hair with this look, and I know Sexxy Red, this is her brand, but do I have to like it? I don't think so. I don't know, the entire look just screams to me very desperate, very I need attention, and this would have been fine for like the club. I would have been like, but for an actual red carpet, let's be so for real right now. This is just tackiness at its finest, and I want no part of it. So yeah, this look by Sexxy Red definitely has to be a chop for me. And let's give this look a solid 2/10. Next up on our list, we have the super handsome Offset. And for the iHeartRadio Music Award, he had on this black leather jacket, a white inner shirt, and a pair of black denim pants. And honestly, just the way he has put this look together just seemed very wonky to me. I just don't get the concept. My head is hurting just looking at this image of Offset. Like, why are you throwing on that inner shirt with the jacket and then the long tie and then the pants? It's just, I'm just not, get somebody else to do it. You all can see all I went through trying to look for the best looks that I presented yesterday. This was not an easy task. This was indeed an Herculean task, because just seeing looks like this on the red carpet was just really irking for my spirit. I mean, why is your shirt flown out like that? And why is the tie looking like that? I'm just like, no, this is an absolute no for me. I don't even need to explain myself as to why I don't like this look. So this look by Offset has to be a chop for me, and I will be rating this look. Let's give it a 4/10. Next up on our list, we have the stunning Ariana Madix. And for the iHeartRadio Music Award, she had on this golden structured strapless mini dress. And honestly, I really don't love the dress. And I think it has everything to do with like the fabrication or the fabric that was used to actually create this dress. It just gave me a very tin foil type realness, kind of like the type you would see in the preparation of like meats at high-end restaurants. The material just felt a bit too distracting. The texture was not something that seemed refined. It just seemed a bit too hodgepodge, a bit too crafty, very foil. And it's just not giving me the essence of beauty that I would have wanted to see from this look. I don't know. I actually did like the structure that we see at the bodice area, but just the fabrication of it is really taking me out of the illusion. I just did not love it. No, absolutely not. So yeah, this look by Ariana Madix definitely has to be a chop for me, and I will be rating this look. Let's give it a 5/10. Next up on our list, we have the lady in red, Cheryl Burke. And for the iHeartRadio Music Award, she had on this red mini dress. I don't know what to call this. And the fact, it definitely speaks for itself. I feel like I'm going to have a headache at the end of this because of how very diabolical this look to wear. I mean, what is this? Like, why would you even show up for like a red carpet in this? Maybe for like after hours, this would have been fabulous. But for like an actual red carpet, it just makes no sense. Now, I did love the color on her. It seemed very vibrant, and I liked the gradients in the shades of the red. But when it came down to the structure of the dress and what the dress was, it was crickets. I'm sorry. This look has to be a chop for me, and I will be rating this look. Let's give this a solid 4/10. Next up on our list, we have the beautiful, the gorgeous Ashanti. And for the iHeartRadio Music Award, She had on this black turtleneck, leathery long dress, and this one was by Balmain. And I kind of was on the fence about this look, but honestly, when I put this up against the other looks that we saw on the red carpet and we will see on the red carpet, this was kind of one of the more decent ones. Now, I did have a problem with how stiff the leather was at the bottom half of this look, but honestly, like I said before, this was a nice dress. Compared to the other looks that we saw on the red carpet, I love the fit of the dress. I love how it hugs her body. I love the shoulder pad detailing that we see on the dress. That was very structural and it just really accentuated her proportions. I love how we have this cutout at the midsection of the dress. I feel like with all the blacks, she ran a risk of being swallowed up. So that detail just brought out the sexiness and the risqueness to this look, and I really enjoyed that. Now, the structure of the leathery part of the dress seemed a bit too stiff for me, but overall, this was still a great look. I love the accessories, I love the earrings, I love the hair. Honestly, work Ashanti. So yeah, this look by Ashanti is going to be a hot for me. First time. And I'm going to rate this look, let's give it a 7 over 10. Next up on our list, we have the beautiful Tori Kelly. And for the iHeartRadio Music Award, she had on this black shimmering two-piece. And honestly, where do you think you're going to, diva? Like, this is not like the grocery store. This is not like the Dollar Tree. This is not like the gas station. This is not like the PTA meeting. This is like an actual red carpet. So I'm genuinely confused as to why she would choose to show up like this. I mean, this is not a bad look, to be honest, but it's just bad for the function. This is just good look, wrong function. Because what did you even hope to achieve in this look for an actual red carpet? I don't know. I don't know. There's no elevation. It just seemed too casual, too basic. And is that really doing it for me for this red carpet? I really don't think so. So yeah, this look by Tori Kelly is going to be a chop for me, but I will be giving this look, let's give it a 5 over 10. Next up on our list, we have the gorgeous, gorgeous Brittany Cartwright. And for the iHeartRadio Music Award, she had on this wine burgundy strapless pleather long dress. And the first thing that is really slapping me across the face about this look is just how cheap and tacky the material that was used in the creation of this dress was. I mean, this pleather material has got to be one of the lowest grade faux leather fabric that you can actually use to create a dress. This just seemed very off-putting. The cheapness of it all was slapping me across the face, and I just really couldn't resist that. I mean, the color on her was fairly decent, but the dress in on itself, the style of the dress and the fabrication of it kind of looked a bit wonky, I'm not gonna lie. Now, the addition of this Fendi bag, I don't know if that was necessary for this look. I think the logo and the fact that we can see that it's Fendi, I think that in itself further cheapened the look for me. I don't know. It's just... yeah, the hair wasn't really working for me. I just don't know what she was going for, but no. Overall, this look just wasn't really doing it for me. So it has to be a chop for me. And I'll give this look a solid 3 over 10. Up next on our list, we have the eccentric diva, Tori Spelling. And for the iHeartRadio Music Award, she had on this white bralette top and a baby blue tulle maxi skirt. And honestly, I'm just like, I really just don't want to do this anymore. I just don't want to be here. But I said I was going to show you guys the diabolical looks I saw on the red carpet, and this was definitely one of them. Like, I'm just about to cry right now because, like, what is this? Why would you think it was okay to show up like this? This just seemed very characterized, very costumey, not really what I wanted to see on like an actual red carpet. And that to me was just an immediate no. I just don't know. The hair, the skirts, the shoes, Everything just felt like one big character. Maybe this would have been fine for like Halloween, but like for an actual red carpet, Tori, we have to be so for real right now. I'm going to hold your hands. Actually, I'm not going to hold your hands because this look is diabolical and I feel like you might transfer that to me. This is garbage, mama. So yeah, this look by Tori Spelling has to be a chop for me, and I will be rating this look. Let's give it a 2/10. Next up on our list, we have the beautiful, beautiful Madison Beer. And for the iHeartRadio Music Award, she had on this black sequin mini dress by Butrim. And honestly, this wasn't a bad look. Honestly, I like the fabrication of the look and I love like the structure of the look. The only thing I would have wanted out of this look was for this dress to be like a longer type dress. That way it just would have felt more elegant and put together and very, you know, glamorous on the red carpet. But not taking away that this is actually a gorgeous dress. I just wanted more from the dress. Overall, I'm going to give this look, this is going to be my second hot, but I'm going to give this look, let's give it a 6/10. Up next on our list, we have the country music superstar Dasha. And for the iHeartRadio Music Award, she had on another black mini dress, different from the one that Madison wore. And while I did enjoy the look from Madison because the fabrication was actually beautiful, this just felt a bit wonky to me in terms of like the construction of the dress. I mean, I don't understand what is going on at the top part of the dress. This is just draping gone wrong. I feel like this is just one of those dresses that you would see on, you know, a design show and the person actually goes home after this design challenge, because this was just very hot potch to me. This looks really unfinished. I don't know what they were going for with the back being a bit longer. I don't know. Mama, this is garbage. Like, no, absolutely not. Yeah, this look by Dasha has to be a chop for me, and I will rate this look, let's give it a 4/10. Up next on our list, we have the super hilarious McHale. And for the iHeartRadio Music Award, he had on this deep blue polo shirt and a pair of blue denim jeans. And honestly, Bear, let me introduce you to my friend, The Door. Get out. Like, you need to leave, you need to go back home and you need to change into something more presentable. I'm going to need the security guards at this event to be like, you're not properly dressed, you should not be allowed onto the red carpet, because this to me was a disgrace. This to me was a hot boo-boo mess. This to me was diabolical. This to me was everything fashion gone wrong. And I'm just like, hell no. Now, if I was going to the gas station to get some fuel, I definitely would have been dressed up like this. Or if I was going to like the grocery to get some beans, this would have been a perfect attire. But for like the red carpet of an award show, this is crazy, guys. This is bizarre. This is next level fashion delusion. And maybe he's like, this is very fashionable, but no, I'm gonna clock your tea right now, mama. This is garbage. Like, guys. Yeah, this look by Joelle definitely has to be a chop for me, and I will be rating this look, let's give it a solid 3/10. Next up on our list, we have the super eccentric Zoe Ko, and for the iHeartRadio Music Award, she had on this, what do I call this? I'm just like, honestly, like, what should I call this look? Like, this is very crafty to me. This doesn't scream the elevation. Yeah, this is, I can't take this anymore. Like, this is just so rude. This is so rude. This is rude actually showing up like this, because like, what in the unconventional mess is this? Yeah, moving on. This look by Zoe definitely has to be a chop for me, and I will be rating this look, let's give it a solid 2/10. Finally on our list, we have the super eccentric Bluey the Tiger. And for the iHeartRadio Music Award, she had on this very interesting see-through asymmetric mini dress. And honestly, at this point, I'm just going to let you guys be the judge. What do you think about this look? Because this, I'm tired. I'm done. Cut the cameras right now. I feel like I'm being pranked. No. Where is the glamour? Is the glamour in the room with us? Because I don't know what this is. Yeah, very that. This look definitely has to be a chop for me, and I will be rating this look. Let's give it a 2/10. Alright guys, we have come to the ending of today's video. In today's video, I share with you guys the diabolical looks that I saw throughout the iHeartRadio Music Award on the red carpet. If you enjoyed this video, I don't know if you did because this was very cringe. Please don't forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. It helps me a lot. And yeah, I'll definitely be catching you guys in the next video. But for now, it is bye for now. Bye.